So I've got 1 day left. Well, that's not good. Hello, I'm Mike with WriterSanctuary, and as you can see, I've got 1 day left on Scrivener. Well, 1 day left on the free trial, which is kind of funny considering I've had it for almost 3 years. So today I decided I'm going to go over some of the top 9 reasons why I'm going to buy the Scrivener app probably tomorrow because, well, 1 day left. And I know I've done a recent video on the pros and cons of Scrivener, but today I'm just going to go over the 9 important reasons why I am going to go ahead and buy it. So what are the top reasons for me to buy Scrivener? Well, first of all, it's a one-time $60 fee. There's no subscription plans, and I don't have to worry about a monthly payment, which is awesome because I hate software as a service. But anyway, it's only 60 bucks, and there's a lot to it for $60. So the second reason why I'm going to buy it is because I am a sucker for goals. I love being able to keep track of my progress when I'm writing, and that is one of the first things I look for in any writing app. It's like, does it have goals? And is it easy to control? Now, granted, Scrivener doesn't have the cool, well, appearance of something like Reedsy or Atticus when it comes to setting goals, but it does keep track of stuff, and it's not all that difficult to follow along. It just doesn't have all that flashy graphics and stuff. The third reason why I'm buying Scrivener is because I love the split screen view. It's awesome when I can keep track of all of my writing on one screen and then all of the research and everything on the other. That way when I'm writing, I just glance over and see what character has what, which is awesome because I forget a lot. Reason number 4 is because Scrivener will help me keep track of all my notes. This includes all the research, any websites I have, images, everything I need for that specific book is saved within the file. Now I know Reedsy has something similar with its planning board, but when you have the ability to keep track of all your notes and whatnots and pop open the scratch pad or using that split screen view to see your notes as you're writing is awesome. Reedsy doesn't have that, and neither does Atticus. So I just love being able to keep track of all my notes for everything regarding that particular story in Reedsy. Scrivener. That way you don't have to have like a ton of notebooks laying around. No, I still wind up using notebooks, but not for the same purposes anymore. I guess it really depends on the app that I'm using. Another reason why I'm buying Scrivener is because it has a lot of compiling options for print, ebook, web pages, and more. Essentially, you can write just about anything you want in Scrivener and compile it and export it in a variety of formats. And it's really not all that difficult to do. You can go through and select what chapters, what parts of the book you want to include. Like you can exclude certain notes from the chapter. And I'll be making a video about that later on. But it's actually quite intuitive with what you can do with it. The Scrivener covers a stupid amount of file types. Probably one of the more important reasons why I am buying Scrivener is because it's actively updated. It's an older piece of software, maybe a few years ago, and they're still working on it. In fact, since I've had it installed and I've been working on Despair through Scrivener, it's had 3 updates. So they're still working on making it better. Now the reason why I'm going to buy Scrivener, and probably not necessarily a deal breaker for you guys, is that I would rather have an application that I install on my computer. Like web-based apps are okay, and some people like saving to the cloud. I would rather have the files on my computer and have full control. So if Comcast decides to screw with me and disable my internet, I can still work on my book. And yes, that has happened far too often. Now a lot of this is probably because I'm old school. I'm not a big fan of like the cloud technology crap. I know everybody else is like ooh gaga for it, but not me. I like to keep shit simple. And when I have stuff stored on the cloud, it's just something else that can go wrong and I can lose the file. On my computer, if I want to back it up to a flash drive, I can. But anyway, I would prefer to have an application as opposed to web-based apps. It's just who I am. And lastly, I plan on tackling a lot more videos for Scrivener and blog posts, so it's kind of self-serving. For one thing, the Scrivener video I have on YouTube is like probably the best performing video I've had in a very long time, so I might as well run with it. Not to mention the fact that I do enjoy using Scrivener, so it is worthwhile to create the content for it. I can't go 5 minutes. So it is an investment on creating future content, especially if it winds up helping me with the blog and maybe making a little bit of AdSense money. It'd be nice if it paid for itself. But you never know. Anyway, I do plan on writing a few books with Scrivener, as with all the other apps that I use, and this is outside of doing the Despair audiobook. I'm really looking forward to seeing just how far I can push Scrivener. But in any case, I do like how Atticus does have their formatting tool is very easy to use, and it would be kind of cool if Scrivener has something similar where you can change the different styles of the print or ebook with the little graphics and whatnot. So I'm pretty sure you can do it. It's just a little bit more convoluted as opposed to Atticus where everything's just point and click. But still, it's not necessarily a deal breaker for me because I am going to buy it. At the end of the day, I find Scrivener to be a worthwhile app. It does everything I need it to do. It has all the cool functions that I like. And I'm really looking forward to seeing what kind of books I can create with it. So have you ever thought about using Scrivener? Now, if you haven't, I suggest you give it a try. It's really cool. The 30-day free trial is 30 days. That's 30 days, not from when you install the app, but 30 days of each day that you actually use the app. Like I said, I've had mine installed for almost 3 years, and I just finally hit the last day of my free trial. So you can essentially just test it out at your leisure without having to stress about trying to make sure you get it inside the 30-day little window. Anyway, if you enjoyed the video, hit the like button. For more videos about self-publishing, freelance writing, or blogging, hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. I think that's going to do it for me today. I gotta get ready for the live stream tonight. I'll see you next time.